Good day, Kyler. I'm really late. I'm so sorry about that. One thing that I've been thinking about a lot recently is friendship, specifically how important it is to the creative process. For the most part, I really don't do a very good job working with other people. I have big shoes to fill. I have big opinions. I have big ideas. When I get an idea, I get it pretty much fully formed in my brain. And so pursuing ideas with other people who might take this thing that I've thought of and then say, "Oh, what about this?" That's just distracting and frankly just not worth my time. At least that's kind of how I feel a lot of the time when I'm working with people. To illustrate, there's also the second layer of working with people that I kind of want to talk about. And this is really where the conversation begins. A few weeks ago, I met a really awesome guy, super great guitar player. Honestly, I have nothing but respect for this guy. He invites me over. We have a little bit of a jam, and I'm sitting there. I come with like the melody line, and he's soaring over the top of it with his awesome electric guitar solos. And we do this for a while, and it's a good time. And then he's like, "So like, yeah, what do you want to do now? You want to like write?" And I was like, I immediately got cold feet. I was like, and I had to like be honest with him and just be like, honestly, I'm not really sure if I'm ready for that yet. After that interaction, I had to like take a step back and be like, okay, why? What is it about that is scary to me? Why is it that I was not able to trust this guy enough to write music with him? It was fine if I heard music that he wrote. I could praise it all day. He makes good music. It was fine if he heard music I wrote, but just that idea of working with someone and writing with someone, that is what was challenging for me. And I had to really ask myself, why do I feel this way? And then it hit me. I wasn't really friends with this guy. Not like that not that I like hated him or anything. We just hadn't like developed a super strong connection with each other yet. And this made me reflect on our relationship. Because there was a time back in like 2021 where I really did not, where I really found trying to work with you and trying to like figure out this whole band thing, I really found it to be a little bit of a chore. Like it just kind of it felt like a dead end for me. And I just kind of unconsciously stopped putting in the effort to work with you musically, and instead really started to rely on you as more of a friend, as more of a safe place to land. I was doing college online and had an 8-hour job, and just had like virtually no time. And I also had my own creative aspirations. So, I would come over to your house. I'm sure you remember this. I would come over to your house for band practice. I would even bring my guitar in case an idea came. But most of the time, we just sat there and chilled and like played Minecraft. It really was not that deep or that insane. Like we just vibed. After about 6 months of that, I began to really start to actually want to work with you again. And I really, we started to have ideas, and I took some time, away and doing college, and then I came back and we worked on You Left Your Charger at my house for like 3 days straight. Huge explosion of creativity. We talked a lot about our EP and what we wanted it to sound like and what we wanted the overall feel of everything to be. And honestly, it was just such a great experience. And I think the reason that the making of Stranger was such a great experience, and the reason that we were able to actually do stuff and make music together finally, after like years, was simply because we were able to be friends. And I'm really grateful for that, if I'm being honest. Like, I'm super grateful for your friendship, and I'm grateful for what we've built with Bridge Rose and hopefully what we'll continue to build. I'm grateful for your support in me and my solo projects, and I'm grateful that I have the opportunity to support you in your endeavors with your channel and everything else that's going on. Like, it really truly has become a really beautiful and collaborative and creative relationship. But at the center of all that is just a friendship. For anyone who's watching this, if you've got someone that you want to work with and you have like a creative relationship that you want to foster, I would highly encourage you to just be their friend. Just show up for them on the daily. That will make every ounce of difference, because you are nurturing not just your creative relationship, but your deep down your friendship. And when that foundation is really good, you can then build a really good scaffolding of projects on top of it. But you have to establish that foundation of trust. That's really what it's about, is trust. You cannot have a good creative working relationship with someone if you do not trust them. That was one of the key things I think that I needed to learn at the time, was simply to trust you, Kyler. And because I did that, I had some pretty freaking good ideas. The other kind of thing that I do want to take a quick aside to like give a shout out and to give a voice to is there are certain people in my life that I'm insanely grateful for, because they literally are just the guinea pigs for my music. Kyler is one of them. I have a lot of other music friends that I've made, and I like to occasionally, when I'm working on something, show the people that I'm working with what I'm working on and be like, what do you think? Is there anything that's good? What do you like about this? What do you not like about this? Just giving myself an opportunity to test the waters and to figure out what exactly it is that my music makes people feel, and how I can make that better, and not capitalize on it, but just how I can become a better musician, basically. And that exists because there are people who are willing to sit there and listen to my music and support me. And I just want to say, for all you people out there who I send music to, you're real ones. I really appreciate your influence and your thoughts. Basically, they really mean a lot to me. And I do that. I send you that music because I trust you. And so for anyone else who's watching this and kind of wondering, like, is the stuff that I'm making good or bad? Like, you can show people, and you can even just straight up tell your friends, look, I want you to be honest with me. How can I improve this? Is there anything that you don't like about this? And is there anything that I can do better as a musician with recording these tracks that I'm sending you? And you'll be surprised at the feedback you get. I've got this one friend, she's not super musical, like doesn't really have like that kind of raw talent. She just has a good ear. And I was like, hey, what do you think of this song? And she's like, you should speed it up. And I was like, okay, I'll try that. And I sped it up, instantly better. But it really made a huge difference to the overall feel of the song. And she's not even that musical. So like, you don't even need like people who are super musically knowledgeable or even like, knowledgeable in production, recording, or anything. You can literally just send, your music to just random people and be like, hey, you like this? What do you think? It really is awesome. It's a great way for you to kind of learn about your music and see it from new eyes. So I would encourage any and all musicians who are watching this, share your music with people. Make friends. Music is about community. It's about collaboration. That is important, but you have to make friends before you do that. And I'm really grateful that I have someone like you, Kyler, in my life who I trust. So that's really all I have for today. I hope you guys are doing well. Have an awesome night or day or whatever. Yo, what's up? One last postscript thing. You should really check out a song called Anything by Adrian Lanker. Link will be in the description. It's dope. Wiggle song.